So Nichole, tell me a little bit about why you guys decided to participate with this American Murder Gabby Petito documentary.
Well, first of all, I want to say originally we did not know the title. We didn't know what that was going to be. So
It's kind of a bold title.
it's a little bold, but I understand it's a catchy title. However, we really just wanted to tell our story from our perspective. And I have to say it was done beautifully. And I'm proud that we did it. And it's just really to help as many people as possible.
I was speaking with another family who has been through a horrible tragedy that I've covered over the years, and she messaged me and said, "I really appreciate that Gabby Petito's parents are turning their horrific tragedy into something positive and speaking out and she was trying to find purpose in what they have gone through. How have you guys been able to do that?"
I think, well, I mean, by doing these projects, by constantly talking about Gabby's story, because other people can align with that story so well, it really inspires people, whether it's to get out of a bad relationship or maybe recognizing signs of domestic violence. We want to also help families through the process of missing a loved one because uh, that's a scary process. So what we went through, it was horrific, but we have the experience and we can use that to help as many people as we can. And I hope it's saving lives. I do get a lot of emails with, it makes us feel really good when we hear positive things from people because of what we're doing. So that's why we keep going.
And one of the things you're doing is you mentioned the raising awareness of domestic violence. Like right now, you are traveling, you're on the road. Are you speaking at an event about this issue?
Yes, we're actually at a Be the Difference conference. It's run by the Denise Amber Lee Foundation as well as the Healthy Dispatcher. It's a conference of 911 dispatchers, and it's important for them to know who's on the other end of that call to remind them that there's real human situations and the choices we make and mistakes can be made. People's lives are at stake. So it's just a little reminder about their why. And so I did come and I told Gabby's story to them and just to give them a little remember why you're doing what you're doing. And they're all so amazing. They're heroes in my eyes.
Tell me what people can expect when they turn on this documentary when it comes out in a few days.
Well, when you watch the documentary, you're going to see some new information, some things that you haven't seen before. They did a beautiful job of highlighting Gabby's footage and bringing in some scenes that were like kind of behind the scenes from what we see on social media. And I think people are going to be impressed, and I hope that it touches people in a way that makes them feel like they're not alone. And this is a reminder that Gabby was a real person, not just a story behind the headline. And that's why we were involved, so we could just remind them of that. So I'm proud of it. I think people are going to enjoy it.
You mentioned the headlines. I mean, there were so many headlines, still are, obviously, now. Uh, and that's one of the issues that when a loved one goes missing, people don't really know how to deal with the media. And you guys had it, tenfold, I'm sure. How did you decide how to communicate and keep your daughter's story out there while she was still missing, but also not run yourself ragged, saying yes to every interview request and every call that you get from bloggers and YouTubers? How did you wade through all that?
Well, I learned a lot throughout the process. While Gabby was missing, we did talk to anyone and everyone because, when your loved one, especially your child, is missing, you want their face out there. You want people to find them. So I would say now I've learned a lot of lessons through that, and you should really be careful who you talk to. Things can go the wrong way, or you could talk to the wrong people. But I have to say, in our case, we were very, very blessed. And the media, people like you, Nate, you guys have been amazing to us. And we hope that we can help people, help people through the process of dealing with the media and the frenzy that happens when someone goes missing.
We first met at CrimeCon a few years ago, and I was struck, as was my wife, how close you are with your ex, who's Gabby's dad, and his wife. You and her were hanging out, Tara were hanging out, and the guys were golfing. And has that always been the case, or has this tragedy made it closer, made you all closer?
We are definitely closer now after everything happened. We were never not friends. We were never, but we just, I mean, we weren't this close. Now we see each other constantly. I talk to Tara every day. I probably talk to her more than Jim. And the guys find out information from us. So it's a great dynamic. We couldn't do it without each other.
Jim is your husband for people that
Yes.
don't understand.
Yeah.
What do you plan to do going forward with the foundation, the Gabby Petito Foundation?
Well, we have big dreams, but right now we're going to be relaunching a website that is adding in the Gabby Petito Alliance, which we formed to bring training and education to people. And it's really a hub. It's not just our own trainings, but we're bringing in, trusted people that we've gotten to know, organizations that have amazing resources, and hopefully people can come to our website and find what they need, and we can guide them to the right place for what they're looking for, because it's so important to educate educate yourself and your community. There's so much we can all do as regular community members and learn how to be good bystanders and such. So yeah, we're excited. And Jim is training, my husband Jim is training first responders about the signs of domestic violence and strangulation. So we have a lot in the works and a lot more, but we're really excited.
And he is a first responder. He's a firefighter.
Yeah.
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 Have you all gone back and traced Gabby's route, the route she was taking, across the country? Some people like to go there and see where they've been and where she was discovered, or do you have any desire to do that?
That's a great question. I haven't been asked that. So we have been to the spot in Wyoming where she was found. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. The Tetons are gorgeous. I was really just in awe of the beauty. I do want to take a trip. I think all of us are trying to figure out when we can get this going, because we want to do it as a family. All the parents, all the siblings, we want to get maybe a couple RVs and head up the path and just kind of hit all the spots that she did, because it would be amazing to experience all that.
Hmm. And knowing you guys, it would be a fun trip, not a trip. I mean, there'd be some sadness, but you'd also make it fun.
Yes, yes. Steve, would you like to say hi?
Yeah, is Jim's hiding in the background?
No, this is Kat, my daughter.
Well,
She's kind of like, what are you doing?
hey, Nichole, what do you want people to know about Gabby that we might not know?
Well, I feel like we did a really good job at, just letting people know she was just an amazing free spirit, artistic, loved traveling. What you might not know about her is that she was feisty, and she would stick up for people that were being maybe mean to another person, and she would stick up for that person. She was a really good friend and a good bystander. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you want to add?
I like to let people remember that tomorrow is not promised. So be a good person, be good to your loved ones. Take the pictures, take the trips. Life is short, so live it to the fullest, really.
Yeah. What a great message. Please give my best to all of your family, and thank you for chatting with me. And I look forward to seeing the documentary. Does it come out Monday?
Yes.
Monday.
Yeah.
All right. And have you seen it?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. And that's
We think it was done very, very nice. Of course, I wish there was a lot more they could have put in there, but they had to cut out a lot because of time constraints.
right.
But it's beautiful. Gabby is I think she'd be proud of it. So
Is it all one, or is it broken up into a series?
3 episodes. They're about 40 minutes each. It looks beautiful. I think you'll enjoy it. So
Okay.
hopefully you and the wife can cry together.
Yes, we will. And we want to get you to Idaho somehow after these trials in
Yeah.
March, April, May, whenever, and then Koberger's in the fall. Somehow we've got to get you out here, and I'm going to send this interview to first responder people around here and domestic violence organizations, and it'd be great to have you come and visit.
That'd be amazing.